Hi, Erik.
Hi.
In terms of team news, is there any players that will be unavailable that we weren't expecting, and will Anthony Dos Santos be fit?
Unlikely. Dos Santos still has a chance, but it's a really small chance.
Has there been a setback? Because you seemed a bit more positive the other day.
Yeah, he didn't make the progress. So, what I say, still has a chance, but either unlikely he is available.
How much of a blow will that be for you and Anthony Martial, who I know hasn't been available for you all season on a regular basis, but would have been a good option?
Yeah, but as I said all the time, I have these questions so many times from you, all media, about absence from players in the last couple of months, and every time I say the same answer. It's about the players who are available, and every time we were successful. Not every time, but a lot of times, many times we were successful. So we have a good squad, and from that good squad we make a good team.
Erik, will Saturday's game determine your mood in the summer, given the opponent, given the game, given what's at stake? Will that determine whether you have a good summer or a bad summer?
No, that will not be the case. Always after a couple of days it will settle down, and then you move in the summer. But I think we had a good season, but of course we have a great opportunity to make it a very good season.
Do you need to know what happens in this game to know what the gap is to Manchester City and what you have to do in the summer to get closer?
Of course it's a test, but you can't set that conclusions on based on one game. So therefore you need more. So already we make that evaluation and I make my conclusions. But yeah, nevertheless it's a good test on Saturday.
So what do you say to the fans who are desperate for you to win to stop City?
We want to win. We want to win a cup, and it's not about stopping them. It is about that we win a cup. We have a great opportunity.
Erik, because of what is at stake this weekend, do you accept that this is the game that, since you've come here, means more to the Manchester United fans than perhaps any other?
Yeah, but so that's great that we deserved that opportunity to be in the cup final and then meet Man City. Yeah, it's a great opportunity, and yeah, we fought so hard for it. I think we progressed that well that we are in that FA Cup final.
And we saw the pain that Sir Alex Ferguson had when he had to present Pep Guardiola with the Manager of the Year trophy. I just wonder, from your point of view, talking about this project, how soon do you believe you'll be in a position to perhaps save him from that pain and challenge City and even finish above them in the Premier League?
So I think they do a very good job. They play very good football. So they deserve it. And what I don't look at, of course I look at others because our opponents, and I graduated, but we look to ourselves, and you have to see where you are as club, and from there on you have to make progress, and I think we did over the last season. We make very good progress. We are in a good direction, and now we use the coming period as well. Now we get the opportunity in the summer to make new targets, new goals on the short term, but the longer terms, that will stay the same. As I said last year, we want to restore Man United, but we have a way to go.
Anyways.
Hey, thank you. Hallo Erik. Ja, mag het in het Nederlands of is dat niet de bedoeling?
For me, it can be in the Netherlands, but it's not so nice to everyone else here in this room. So
okay.
please.
Can I help you give clear answers in English?
I think you can do.
Okay. How excited are you to play the FA Cup final?
Very. And I played many cup finals in the Netherlands as a player and as a coach. And it was always fantastic experiences. And in the Netherlands we have the Kuip, and that's a special place to be. But Wembley, I think that is I think probably the best stadium in the world, and to be there in a cup final, yeah, it's really exciting.
Is this the best game in your career?
Oh, I don't know. I had some more. I would say, especially we. So it's definitely a big game, but so I don't want to make an assessment on what is the biggest game. But we have a great opportunity, and we have a good opponent, a great opponent, and yeah, we looking forward to the test.
Is this a game you have to win?
Every game you have to win. Yeah. Yeah, if you play football, football is about winning, it's about result. So yeah, every game you play, you have to win.
In this season, you won the League Cup, top 4 in the Premier League, that means Champions League. Are you satisfied with this first season here?
I think that is very good when you see where we came from. And then you see the development, the progress of the team, and then you are in a tough league as the Premier League. You are third, and you're winning the League Cup, and you are in the final of the FA Cup. I think then, you can be happy with the season. But also I know after summer we start again, and we start on 0.
Okay, last question. Is it the last game of Wout Weghorst for United?
I don't know. You can't say that in this moment. I'm not in this moment into transfer politics. I'm in to win this game, and we will do everything. And I think Wout played very good for us, very good contribution to the team result. I think he did where we took him for.
Just with Anthony Martial, the club said it was a muscular tear. Is that going to be a long recovery time for him, or will he be fit for the start of pre-season?
Yeah, going to be a long one, but how long we don't know. We have to do more assessment.
And just looking ahead to the game on Saturday, it's going to be difficult for you with selections. There are going to be certain players who are going to be disappointed. When will you have those conversations? Will you have those conversations with players who'll have to be left out of the squad?
For Saturday?
Yeah.
Yes, of course, there will always be disappointing about the start 11 for the bench, but I think it's a normal process in a club as Manchester United, and yeah, we have to deal with it. The players have to deal with it, the squad have to deal with it, and so I make the choices.
Neil, having worked with Pep when you were Bain too, what insight can you give us that makes him so special?
Oh, I don't tell. Hey, it's obviously we have seen what he's doing. He's doing a brilliant job, and what he can do, he can construct teams, not only winning teams, but also he's winning in a very attractive way. So that's why I think we all admire him so.
Ian. Hi, Erik, at the back. Apart from the first time that this club won the European Cup in 1968, the treble season of 1999 is probably the one thing that Manchester United supporters hold as their own above anything else, which nobody else has ever done it. So, I know that you try and play it down, but if you were to stop Manchester City doing that on Saturday, your supporters will sing about this weekend for the next 50 years if you do it. Do you have any real appreciation of what that really means?
Yes, I know what is the thinking from the fans, but what we want is to restore Manchester United is by winning trophies. So on Saturday we have the opportunity to win a trophy, and we don't want to be distracted by anything. And if it's important for the fans, then it's important for us. So we will give everything to win the cup.
So why not use it as, because Manchester United have won the FA Cup many times, why not use it as extra motivation? Why shy away from it? Why not embrace it as a motivation?
Because it's not necessary. That will not give more motivation to the team, because it's their interest. So their motivation is already enough, and that can't be more. And they want to win a cup, and they have an opportunity. They want to set the crown of the season. And so, what do you need more? What is more motivation?
Dave.
When you beat City in January, there was a lot of controversy over the equaliser scored by Bruno Fernandes. Manchester City were obviously unhappy about that. The goal stood. Do you feel that you need to win on Saturday to almost prove that wasn't down to luck, that victory over City? A lucky decision, if you like.
I wouldn't explain it in that way, because I have also seen the XG from that game, and it was really our side.
So you don't feel there was any fortune at all with that decision? No,
I don't think so. I say when you see the XG in that game, it was absolutely our side.
Yeah. And what for you, in your opinion, was the key to beating Manchester City? Because you made some tactical changes then, didn't you? You brought Fred into the starting lineup. What was the key for you to beating them?
There are many. So big games are always decided by details, but there's a plan, and the construction of the plan is based on many facts, and you can't point out one what makes the decision. And probably a detail like that moment in the game, moments in game decide top games.
And how much did you learn from that 6-3 earlier in the season? Because you said afterwards that Manchester City taught you a footballing lesson. You took the lesson. What did you learn from that defeat?
That is, I think you can't say learn. You learn always, and you learn from that defeat. You learn from the win as well. But I can't say afterwards that I learned something from that game. So we won the second game. I don't think so.
Rob.
Obviously, the two games against City this season have created two very different results, the 6-3 and the 2-1. What do you think the biggest difference between those two games was? Was it a mentality thing for your players? Was it a tactical thing? How can you go from losing a game 6-3 to then winning one in the way you did 2-1?
The belief. In Etihad, we didn't show belief, and I think on Old Trafford we were determined to win this game from the first moment on.
Do you see the same belief now ahead of Saturday?
Yeah, it's up to us that we show the same belief. Yeah.
Last two, one each. Paul, Laurie.
Erik, it's excuse me, United's 62nd match of the season. Obviously, you've had to deal with a lot off the pitch as well, and obviously the demands of Man United. How have you found your first season? How kind of draining has it been, or have you enjoyed that challenge?
Oh, I enjoyed definitely, and I think it was a great journey this season. Of course, and you always enjoy more when you see the progress of your team. If you see the team is developing, if you see individuals developing, and if you work in togetherness, and I all can confirm this, that we all three things like team, the individuals, and also the way we work together in this club, it's very good. So for me, so far it's a great season.
Erik, a lot of matches in finals recently have gone to extra time. The match last night did as well. How much of that is a factor in the starting lineup that you pick, or will it just be a case of putting your best team out from the get-go?
It's true, extra time, and our team is fit. That show the fitness outputs, so that gives us confidence.